It just turned 2 o'clock and the outside world has become a bright, white place. The roads are completely dangerous and what little traffic that has ventured out has slowed to a crawl, hissing cautiously across the packed ice. My 2 sisters and a couple of my aunts continue to call, giving weather reports from their respective locations and adding to the general consensus that we are all, in fact, doomed. Aside from the telephone, the radio continues to be our primary source of news from the outside world. I'll let you listen to it while I go check out what sort of progress the storm is making from the backroom window.
They wanted everyone to know that the basketball game scheduled for tonight at Tiller High School will have to be rescheduled. In Grant County, the superintendent of Sheridan Schools said that classes would be dismissed at their normal time, at 3 o'clock. Schools in Dollarway, Linwood and Whitehall districts were dismissed at 1:30. In national news, wholesale inflation for 1983 may be the lowest in 2 decades. The Labor Department reported that its Producer Price Index showed that wholesale prices for the first 11 months of the year were rising at an annual rate of just 0.3%. This is John Wellington for KOTN 2020 News.
School let out about 30 minutes ago. It was supposed to let out early today anyway, but I could have saved them a whole lot of trouble if they had just listened to me in the first place and canceled classes once they saw how cloudy it was this morning. I'm standing at the kitchen window now. The room is bathed in reflected whiteness from the snow outside. The yellow buses are easing slowly along the roads on their big, black tires, looking very, very foolish. Snow is cake across their windows and windshield wipers march back and forth in place to keep the new flakes cleared away. Terry called a few minutes ago, complaining about my decision to stay home and claiming that I missed a remarkably fun day at school. Well, I'll just have to deal with that remorse in my own way. The winter choir concert set for tonight has been cancelled. Terry says that they've already held an impromptu concert before everyone went home. All their work and all those rehearsals have gone to dust. I wonder if Karen made it home safely. And I wonder if she missed me when I wasn't in earth science class today. I wonder if she's carrying on the same sort of inner debate over me that I'm carrying on over her. Just wondering. It's evening. It's almost 5 o'clock and it's rapidly turning dark. I'm taking another trip outside in an attempt to locate the evening newspaper. I'm not entirely sure if the delivery man in his little tan car was actually able to deliver it, but just in case he did, I want to grab the thing before it gets lost forever. The sky is still deep gray and the air has a painfully cold bite to it. A light sleet is falling, making a steady hiss as it strikes the protruding frozen leaves on the ground. The edge of the concrete carport is frozen slick and there are tiny snowflakes dusted across the ice. The granite gravel in the driveway is covered in layers of frozen rain, sleet, and snow. It's as if the whole world has been flash frozen. I crunch out into the driveway and I feel like I'm strolling on the moon, taking very slow and very careful steps. The gravel here is just a few months old. We got the fresh load last summer and my mom paid Terry to spread it out with a shovel and a rake. It wasn't frozen at the time though. The sleet bounces off of me in small, stinging pellets. I can feel a faint drizzle of freezing rain as well. The wind causes the trees to creak and sway lightly. I find the Pine Bluff commercial at the bottom of a very modest crater in the snow. Fortunately, it is protected in a clear bag with a rubber band wrapped around it so it's only wet at one end. I grab it and pull it free from the ice. I glance up dolefully at the electrical lines. The sleet pops my face as I do so. Clear ice surrounds each of the wires and icicles drip, not because they are melting but because new rain is accumulating on them. I notice that the lines are sagging dangerously just over my head, and if they snap and fall on me then it would pretty much be all over for Phil. Well, no. I take that back. The lines have no electricity in them. That is why I have no TV right now. So go right ahead and fall on me and see if I care. A single lonely car races by on the road in front of me. The tires sound very rough as they roll across the hardened slush. Gray smoke puffs from its tailpipe. The windows are fogged and frozen. The driver is slumped forward against the wheel and trying desperately to see through a single clean spot on the windshield. He's wrapped in a heavy coat and hat. In the distance I can hear some heavy tree limbs thumping to the ground. I hear a chainsaw sputtering somewhere else. It's like a war zone with destruction scattered everywhere. There are already numerous broken tree limbs in the yard, black and dirty against the otherwise perfect white. Pine cones are mixed with shattered bark. You can smell the green insides of the snapped pine in the cold air. I turn and walk slowly back inside, almost falling more than once.